In 1947, a legendary weapon was born, the AK-47, designed by Mikhail Kalashnikov. The rifle would go on to become the most famous firearm in the world, praised for its reliability and condemned for the destruction it brought. Kalashnikov was not originally a weapons designer. He served as a tank operator in the Soviet Army during World War II. In one battle, his tank was struck and he was badly wounded. While recovering in the hospital, he noticed that many Soviet soldiers struggled with their rifles. Their guns jammed in mud, froze in the cold, and failed in water. Soldiers often lost their lives because of unreliable weapons. Seeing this, Kalashnikov resolved to create a gun that was simple, durable, and effective. Once healed enough to work, he returned to his old machine workshop. With only a small room and the help of local laborers, since his injured hand limited him, he quickly sketched and built a prototype. Within 3 days, the first version of what would become the AK-47 was ready. In its initial test, the bullets cut through steel drums with flawless accuracy, proving its power. Eager for approval, Kalashnikov took his creation to the Soviet Army office. Guards mistook him for a threat and detained him, but after officers tested the gun themselves, they were impressed. However, official approval required passing the annual shooting competition. The general overseeing the matter encouraged Kalashnikov to refine his design at Moscow's Arms Institute. His first trials ended in failure, and he was devastated. Even after working tirelessly on improvements, he was repeatedly overlooked. Then, in 1945, news arrived that Germany had surrendered. The war was over. While the world celebrated, Kalashnikov despaired, thinking his invention was no longer needed. But an officer quietly urged him to continue, reminding him that strong weapons would still shape the future. Kalashnikov returned to work with renewed determination. He studied his earlier mistakes and poured his energy into perfecting the design. By 1947, 2 years later, he had developed the new AK-47. Its simplicity was its strength. It could be disassembled in seconds, endure harsh conditions, and still fire flawlessly. In the official trials, the AK-47 faced the ultimate test. Guns were dipped in water and buried in sand. Most weapons jammed under these brutal conditions, but the AK-47 fired without a single failure. It won the competition, and in 1949, the Soviet Army officially adopted it. That year, during a grand parade, Kalashnikov saw soldiers proudly carrying his weapon. His heart swelled with pride. Though the AK-47 arrived too late to fight in World War II, it went on to become the most widely used rifle on Earth, employed by armies, rebels, and militias in conflicts across the globe. The AK-47 is both a marvel of engineering and a symbol of destruction. As Kalashnikov himself noted, guns are not inherently evil. It is the misuse of weapons that brings tragedy.